Саша, уйдите оттуда. Саша, Алиса. Садись.
По-моему, нам тоже нужно зайти.
Алиса, уйди, пожалуйста, сюда.
You know it. I'm ready to go home and do the work. When on it, say hi.
Now I'm going to show you something that is going to totally blow your rocks off.
Hi. How are you?
I think you guys got a new band happening here. Hey guys! Oh, bingo, huh? Alright. I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. If you have a problem, turn off your station.
I guess I'm starting it tonight. What's up,
in this
boys?
corner, weighing at, I don't know how much he weighs. A cool 205 pounds from somewhere in Connecticut. Brian Beesman. In this corner, weighing in at, how much do you weigh? 107 pounds. 185.
In the groin.
We have the hammering from Seattle, whatever his nickname is, Kurt.
44 and titties. 44 and titties.
Brian Beesman.
Oh, that fucking audio sounds terrible. Is that just me?
Brian Beesman.
There you go.
No,
That sounds good.
gets a little fizzy in there. I hear it myself.
What's
And
up?
now refereeing the match, we have Hot Java Caleb.
The cut man.
All right. Well, Kurt has HIV, so be careful.
Yeah. What's going on, everyone?
What's up, boys?
What's
Happy
up?
Wednesday.
How did I get the number one spot? We got to put the
Number one spot.
we got to fix this for tonight.
Oh, there you go.
I'll take a gander down here tonight.
Take a fucking gander.
Speaking of taking a gander, we have some big news, don't we?
Oh, take a fucking gander here.
We do.
That sound
we
familiar?
definitely have some big news. Maybe we'll wait a few more minutes until
Okay.
everyone
Wait.
gets in here because we only have 4,800. We need like 80,000 to fucking go over some
Wait.
Uncle Laser news.
Wait for it to populate.
We do have 44M titties is here.
44 empty.
You don't need the cards. You just paint your titties with the round. That's all
Yeah.
you got to do with them 44 M's.
Put each face on.
Yeah. Round 13. Round 13.
And then just
you gotta
the
go
face
around the
fight.
back.
Just do that. Just go fight.
Kurt's face is the size of areola, so we're all set with that.
That's right. It
Yeah.
is.
What's good, everyone? Happy Wednesday. It's fucking January 10th, 2024. I hope everyone's absolutely massacring 2024 and making it its bitch. So I know speaking of bitch, I know Jay is making 2024 his bitch. Jay, tell us what's going on in the land of make believe.
In the hand and helm.
Um,
In the crease.
Nothing, man. Just does anybody give a shit?
Did you survive the tornado?
Dude, yeah, it wasn't that bad. If anybody out there knows, we had a state of emergency. That's a kick-ass winger song if anybody wants to know. But yeah, what was it? Yesterday, I guess. We got some shitty weather, but the power stayed on, the internet stayed on, so I was able to get some Destiny 2 in, while the kids were hanging out. So yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Masturbating upstairs late at night.
No, I fell asleep early last night, man.
What?
Oh yeah. Well, I had hockey today, so I didn't want to stay up till fucking 1 o'clock and then get up with Ellie for school at 6:30. So I was like, you know what? Maybe I should. Yeah, that was a good idea.
Yeah.
So.
Oh man.
And then I played hockey today and felt good. Didn't knock on something wood. Do I have any wood in this room? Didn't hurt anything. Felt great, except for it was a wake-up call. Not a wake-up call, but just, I have a lot of shit to work on.
Your old call.
I'm old call, yeah. Well, I was telling Caleb earlier, there was a dude that played in the AHL in the mid-'80s.
The dude.
And it's fun. I mean, so how old would that make him, Caleb? Let's say he was like 18, 19, let's just say, right?
That's
in the
close to
mid-'80s.
my age. Probably north of 55.
Yeah, so Peter north of 55. And I don't give a shit. He was like, I don't want to say toying with everybody, but like, I mean, he was by far like superior to anybody out there. And he was taking it easy too. So
you gotta love it. There's a guy in his mid-50s who's just destroying. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's hope.
There's hope. So yeah, but I felt good. Just got to get some cardio back, and hopefully I won't be swimming around the crease too much longer. So,
well, you
Jay had it in the crease.
You installed that bidet a year ago. You should do a elevator to get you upstairs.
Dude, I feel good. I feel good. Just,
Yeah. Speaking of hockey, Christopher Livesawa rubbing it in. The Red Wings came in here last week and took one from the Kings in overtime. Dude, the Kings are in a bad way, and I don't want to talk about it. So it was going really good, but now it's brutal.
It's ever since you and Shen went to the game, it's been downhill.
Pretty
right?
much. I think my kid is the bad luck charm. Excuse me, I'm gonna take care of this.
It's all your fault out there.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
Wow.
We're in trouble.
It's all right.
Well, I know Beesman had 15 inches.
Whoa.
In his
in the ween.
Yeah, 15 inches of snow. How'd that go for you?
It was the first significant snowfall in a long time. We didn't have any snow really at all last year, so it's been nice. And we didn't have anything in November, December, and first snow of the year. I'll take it in January. I love global warming. It's a fucking shit. The Northeast is amazing.
Poor Brian, he had to pick up the phone and call the HOA and have his driveway plowed.
No, I was talking to Brian about that. He had somebody on retainer. He doesn't even have to pick the fucking phone up. The guy just comes. That's how Brian likes it. He just comes.
That's how I fucking roll. I don't have to say shit. He
just come.
He came multiple times.
But when you got 15 inches, it might take a while to come though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It does, from experience. I mean, never mind.
A lot of distance to travel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of size, hey, Charles Green. Charles Green's here.
Charles.
How big is it?
There he is.
The sex icon, Charles Green, Chuck Verde. What's up, bud?
Chuck Verde.
44M says she can handle Beesman. Wait, you can plow out his driveway? That's impressive. You could drive a truck with those big fucking knockers hanging in front of you. What do you just
plow out his back too?
Get some sternum churnum in there.
Love dogs.
Shit,
man.
Oh, Kurt, what's new and exciting in your world? I know you're healthy, so what else is going on?
Healthy. Beloved Pete Carroll stepped aside today for the Seahawks. So here we go, two back-to-back sports
talk.
But yeah, good 14 years. sad. But they say grass is greener on the other side. I don't think that's going to
Unless
be
you're
the
a Bears
case.
fan. Unless you're a Bears fan.
Yep. The artificial turf is greener on the other side.
Yeah, it's going to be an uphill battle. Whoever comes in here and takes over the helm, it's not going to be a plug and play situation. We'll see.
Are they hiring from within, or are they talk about that or no?
Rumors are Dan Quinn, maybe.
No Jim Zorn.
No Jim Zorn. No, he should for sure. But yeah,
Vrabel.
Steve Rabel.
Steve Vrabel.
Vrabel.
Well, the Chad. What do we got here? Hold on a second. Look at this. Talk about tagging a shitload of people. That's when you know somebody's not on their phone, is when they tag all these people.
It's Poseidon.
Yeah.
The Greek god of drenching panties. What's up, Spiros?
The worst is trying to tag someone on your cell phone. You go into a chat and people start saying hi. It's like impossible to tag someone. YouTube needs to fix that. Should auto-populate like the computer does.
Agreed.
Auto-populate.
Agreed. Everyone reach out to YouTube. Let them know.
There's no one to reach out to. Trust me, I've tried.
Really?
There's no one.
No, there's no one.
There's no one.
There's no one.
It's
You can just email a help at you, and they don't give a shit.
No.
They
You
give
look
you
at their bank
automated.
account though, and there's someone.
Yeah.
You wonder why our show doesn't get pushed to other people's feeds because we talk shit.
Fuck them.
That's true.
Rainus.
What's good, Pinkle?
Well, 44M wants to reach out to Kurt to squirt.
44M titties.
What are you going to grab when you reach out there?
Just taint salad. Just absolute taint salad.
Taint salad, huh?
Yeah.
Salad. Wow.
All right. All right.
Sounds yummy. Some croutons on that.
If you I have footage of Brian. We'll show it during the "What the fuck are you doing" segment, but you might want to stick around to see Beesman in the snow, or the ice, I should say, not the snow. But
dope. I'm excited. I don't even know what that's going to look like.
Neil's here.
I got Neil and below me. Nick Saban retired. The Gumps are back to the dump.
oh, we're streaming on Twitter, like right now. Look at this.
The
What's
artist
up?
formerly known as Twitter's X.
Oh, that's right, X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
We're tweeting.
We've been streaming on Twitter, Jay, for 6 months. Welcome to
Yeah,
the program.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Jesus.
I never see it live, which is kind of exciting.
Why don't you
Live.
just
Well,
check out and
would-
just watch the show?
Yeah, I might watch this for a minute. Let's see. There's one person watching, and it's me. Oh, that's right, X.
Yeah.
Oh, audio sounds good, huh?
Mhm.
Crispy.
Yeah.
It's like
Good.
those coupons.
So, just so everybody knows, the thumbnail that for this week, Kurt and Brian, it took them how many days to hash this out for you guys to talk? Like 5 days?
Just a couple days.
Don't be bashful.
Jay, you love putting fucking dog shit
really-
on people's front porch, don't you?
I really don't, but for this, I had. I mean, dude, I made a thumbnail about it, so I guess we got to address the elephant in the room, right?
Okay, I'll address the elephant in the room. Brian and I are good.
Yes.
There was no beef. Could have been some feelers hurt, but no beef.
No beef.
I think Jay wants there to be beef, maybe.
I do not. I do not want there to be beef. Definitely not.
No, everything's great. Kurt and I
Fuck.
chatted, and yeah, no, it's just, sometimes when you're really close with people and friends, and I don't know, maybe you take things a little too far or fuck around a little too much. So it's
But what about you and Kurt? I'm just kidding.
Oh, man, that's-
so no, it's good just to be on the same page. But at the end of the day, Kurt knows that I love him, care for him, I'll do anything for him. So all's good. Jay, not so much. Fuck him. But Kurt, love Kurt.
I think Brian
course.
Brian need a little bit of time to cool off, which is understandable.
Why isn't this working? Kurt, can I send you something for you to?
Yeah.
Hold on. God damn it. Here we go.
Oh, cool.
I'm trying to show. I'm going to load this to show because I think Ben's going to get a huge boner, if you know what I mean.
I don't even know what you
All right,
just
here
said.
we go.
Was it just me or did Jay's internet cut the fuck out?
It did.
Okay.
It's because I don't want to start too early
got
with the. Here we go. You ready? Brian, are you ordering all of them?
Oh my god.
If I can get those 4 with a Johnny Bean Funko Pop, then I'm fucking in.
Well, I think we have one of those available, don't we? There it is.
What about last?
They're all still on the shelf.
Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they got Jay Weinberg.
Jay.
Where's Corey?
I think Corey. Well, actually, I don't think. I know Corey already has a Funko Pop out, but I don't know why it's not up there. And who else are we missing? Corey. Then you have those 6, so that's 7, and then I have. Do they have the new bassist? I didn't say.
Where's
Sorry.
the fucking? Hold on a second. This is being an asshole now.
You're definitely not missing me. I'll never make a Funko Pop of myself.
But we'll make one of you. No, I'm joking.
And we'll
But
smash it with a hammer.
Clown, Mick, Jim, Jay, Michael Pat. Michael Pfaff. Who is that?
he's
New
the new
drummer.
percussionist that took over for what's his face?
I don't even
Dude
know
with
his
the long-
name.
With the long nose. Why can't I think of his name right now?
He plays the garbage can.
No, that's Clown.
Oh.
And then you have V-Man.
Mhm.
Interesting. So you have the 3 percussionists, 2 guitars, the bassist. I think there's already a Sid Wilson one. That's the other person we're missing.
Yeah, it's weird
And
how
then
they
there's-
don't have them all.
Yeah, it's interesting. So
Brian's gonna get the Jim Root one for sure.
I don't know if you guys want to go on and buy them for me and send it to my office. That'd be great. So I don't know if you heard me, but if you could buy it for me, and then I'll proudly display it in my office if you could be so kind.
This office. No, it's not that bad. Lewis will put them up.
Man, I looked horrible in that picture. Chris Fain, there you go. Thanks, R2.
Yeah, you look better now.
I think you look
do.
good there. Young strapping lad.
That was 27 right there.
Those are the years,
2027?
remember?
Yeah. I'm 42 for another few weeks, so
27 and eager for Beaver.
it's true.
Is my
Caleb,
internet shitty still?
Yeah, it's choppy. I put your new video in the chat, Caleb. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Which video?
Your rig rundown.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
Nice.
I still have to watch that.
Oh,
Yeah, well, it's a good segue. Caleb did a video last week of his I guess performance rig. What he takes with him on the road
yes.
and what pedal board he uses. Because I know you have other equipment, but it was basically your fly rig, right?
What I've been using here for the
Yeah.
last few things, and because I do get a lot of questions and people suggesting I make one of those videos. So finally got around to the last one I did was in like 2019. So it's been a while. But yeah.
So go check it out. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thank you.
I could imagine you're like waiting for the family to leave. So you had a good hour to record that sucker.
It was an
Yeah.
hour long.
No, I mean,
No, it's
It-
not
it-
an hour long.
it's like
I was
25
gonna
minutes.
say, what-
It's 25. No, it's 9 minutes.
9 minutes.
25.
There you go.
an hour long.
No, I mean,
Especially now, you know?
it's not like you just record it for 9 minutes and then upload it. right?
Right.
You know, you got to get
Yeah,
prepared and set
Takes a
everything
little
up.
while, and
Yeah.
you got to do the shots and then do the voiceovers and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Should have done them like that. Hey, Neil and Blow Me, real quick. Well, go back to that one, please.
Sorry. Shit. Where'd it go?
Come on,
My
man.
bad.
All right, ready?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Waiting.
Still waiting on it.
Oh, got it.
There you go. Jay's still house sitting for John Biel. The catcher, and his wife are still home, and Jay's just watching him do it. All right. Well, what I'm doing here is I'm looking for the 5150 replica stage.
Oh yeah,
What was the size of it again? What was the scale?
I think it was
1/10?
like 1/10. Yeah, no, probably even it was probably 1/50th. I don't know.
150.
The
I don't know. So
I'm
good.
looking for it. I can't find it.
the kick drums were Mountain Dew caps, weren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Dude.
If anyone's tuning in, they don't know what we're talking about. It's probably the funniest thing that's ever happened on any of, and you know, obviously it's on that old channel, but God, it was such a good laugh that night. I'll never forget it. I was crying. That's how good it was. So funny. It was crying. It's too good. Too good. Yeah. John Biel.
And Jay, the cuck master himself, staying at John Biel's house. So.
Yep.
Matt Stu says why the 1984 and Fair Warning stage are better. It was because of Live Without a Net, and we all had footage of that stage, and there was tons of things to pull from versus 5 pictures off the Fair Warning tour.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. The Fair Warning tour is probably the best stage.
Yeah. 84 is pretty good too.
84 is pretty good too. But, yeah.
Hey,
Plus,
one of my
John,
favorites.
He didn't have money for all those speakers.
Hey, when you have Mountain Dew caps, you don't need money. Dude, one of my favorite stages ever is speaking of this, because I think how many years ago, 36 years ago today or 35 years ago today is when the Metallica 1 video premiered on MTV. And if anybody gets a chance, even if you're not a Metallica fan, go back and check out some clips of the 89 Seattle show. They have a huge styrofoam, like to the left of Lars is a huge styrofoam Lady Justice. And towards the end of the song, Justice Fall, the fucking thing starts crumbling and coming down. And it's the coolest shit ever. It really is fucking awesome. So if anybody, you know, sometimes it's not like Stonehenge where they put like an 18-inch version of it. Like this thing is fucking big, you know? So, all right, somebody's texting me. I hope it's John Biel. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Gotta take this. Hello.
He's got to take it.
Which stage was your favorite, Boner? Paulie's asking.
Which stage was your favorite boner?
Which stage gave you the biggest boner?
There you go.
Ooh,
And that's Paulie Walnut's new tattoo right there.
it is. Looks great, Paulie. I already told you that.
Brian Eastman.
Wow. That's never crossed my cerebellum before to really think about what's my favorite stage. I don't know. I would have to think about it. I'm not sure.
Have you been to a concert where you were just like, oh my God, this setup is surreal?
Yeah, I think it was when the first time I saw Korn and they had all those dolls hanging because I was 15 years old and I was just excited to not be in my house.
Brian just wanted to fuck them all. He just wanted to just bang all the dolls. That's why.
It was pretty cool. So I always remember that and just Korn's presence on stage, and they were just like staring in the crowd and they're like, "Don't fuck with us." It was just the aggression that they had, and that stage. I have to go with that.
What year was that?
1996, 97. So it was after Life is Peachy came out. So yeah, 96, 97. It was at the Mid-Hudson Civic Center.
And they were headlining?
Ryan and I were both there. We didn't know each other then.
Yep. It was Limp Bizkit open. Didn't even have an album yet, just a demo. And then Helmet, which was great. And then Korn. So,
Oh yeah, helmet.
And the cool thing was, and I didn't know this until years later, but when Korn like first opened opened their set, they had a huge white sheet. Don't get crazy now, people. A huge white sheet covering the whole front of the stage, and they had lights behind them all, like projecting. It was strobing, and one guy would get shown, and it was cool, like the fucking massive shadows.
Yeah, they get bigger, right?
Yeah, and it was just like the coolest thing. And all of a sudden, like they played, what was it, Chi or Twist or whatever, with that going. Then the curtain dropped. They fucking play. It was cool as shit. But I found out years later that Def Leppard did that back in '87 or '88.
Yep.
So I'm like, oh man. I mean, it's still cool. Don't get me wrong.
yeah.
But it's always,
Yeah, I say that because I was 15, 16 years old, and yeah, so they had the white sheet and their silhouettes are just going crazy. So they opened with Twist, then I opened in my pants. Then they during Blind, when it's Are You Ready? Then it came down and they're just fucking going nuts.
right.
Yeah, that was the shit.
Have you guys seen the new clips of Limp Bizkit recently?
No.
Where he'll come out like dressed as a cowboy or like a garbage man. It doesn't even look like him until he starts singing, and you're like, "Holy shit, that's Fred Durst!" Crazy. You've seen him, Brian?
I have, yeah. Or he comes out as like an old man. He's got a toupee on. Yeah.
Oh, that's not
And
his hair. Ah, man.
He comes strolling on the stage like he's just like a guest or something, and then all of a sudden he grabs the microphone and what's that big song they had?
Which one? Roland, Nookie, My Way.
Yeah, My Way. I think they start out with My Way, and the crowd just goes nuts.
It's funny. You look at Limp Bizkit now, and it's like, and this isn't just now, but you look at like Fred Durst and what he wears and his fucking persona, and then you look at Wes Borland, and it's like you can't find two different, personalities on stage together. And for some reason, I guess it works. It's weird. Jeannie had on a mix of like 90s and whatever coming home from ice skating last week. And a counterfeit from Limp Bizkit came on from their first record. My audio, Jeannie's telling me my audio. I'm getting a notification in the top left from StreamYard that my internet sucks right now. So I don't know what to fucking tell everybody.
Pop out and come back in.
Yeah, pop out.
Keep it going. Andy Carson made a comment about Helmet. Those dudes, they look like in the 90s, like preppies.
They did. Short hair.
They rocked the shit.
Yeah, Helmet's the shit.
Yeah. I think they're from where Jay grew up.
Helmet?
Yeah.
I have no clue where they're from. I'm not sure.
I think they're from New York somewhere, right? Helmet?
Probably.
Thanks, Jay. Appreciate it.
But getting back to Wes Borland, he comes out on stage. He's all dolled up in just crazy outfits. Plus, he's a sick guitarist. He's the man. Love Wes Borland.
He was kind of the first guy to dress up like that, right?
Well,
he
mainstream, like,
I don't know. Tool did some shit. My internet's still I don't know what to tell you, but I might have to fucking split for the night. I can't not talk on these shows. So
we would love it, but
you could be like the Boston. You could just sit there and just fucking dance the whole time and not do anything and bring anything positive to the show.
I'm gonna run the chat.
No, dude, you're fine.
You're fine.
I'm not. It sounds like shit.
It doesn't sound the greatest, but you look handsome as fuck. So there you go.
I'll just stay on the screen the whole time. You know what we'll do? Here, we'll do this. Ready? And then I'll mute my microphone so you can't even
do some sign language.
There you go.
All right. Should I reset the internet? I'll be back in fucking like 5 minutes.
Okay.
All right, we'll be here. And then when you get back, we'll talk about my boy Uncle Laser.
He told me to get off of Brazzers. All right. You get off of Brazzers.
Oh,
that's good.
What the hell you got going on here? Anyway, so what were you talking about? Wes Borland.
Mm-hmm.
Did he have a mask or was it paint?
Paint. Well, it depends. He switches it up all the time. He's fucking. He's great.
The long ass trench coat, right? Looked like
he's
a
nuts.
mad scientist.
First time I saw Limp Bizkit back in the day, he dressed up. He was wearing like Freddy Krueger's sweater. You know that's the red and green stripe. He had
You're
long
proud.
ass hair, and he came out with the Jason Voorhees mask. And I think like the first time I saw him, they opened with Pollution, and that song is heavy as hell. Just to see him, oh fucking man, that was prime boner. You know, you could just killed me right there. I would have been all set. So
And Korn was the first heavy stuff that got you hard, right?
that was the first heavy show I ever saw was New Kids on the Block. No, I'm joking. It was Marilyn Manson. I saw Marilyn
Oh,
Manson with the
yeah.
Antichrist Superstar tour. So I was like 14 when that was pretty cool. I went to Albany and saw that. But I was listening to heavy shit, but when Korn came around, I had to go, and that was the first like real heavy show I ever saw. So
Yeah. 9 Inch Nails, White Zombie was probably the two first heavy things I listened to.
was that a same show or a separate show?
No, I mean, I'm just saying, like, bought the CD and started listening to it, you know?
Okay.
But I did see White Zombie later on in the late 90s, but yeah. I thought 9 Inch Nails had some good shit back in the day.
They did. I
Yeah.
always think Broken, their EP,
Oh,
is
yeah.
the best shit. Like that was super heavy. Wish, Happiness and Slavery,
Yeah.
Gave Up. Good stuff. Randy Price, dude, I saw West Borland's band Blacklight Burns open for Seven Dust in 06-07. Absolutely the worst shit ever. 3,000 people in the Tabernacle, literally standing there
Mormon?
wondering what the fuck was going on. Actually, I like Blacklight Burns, Randy. I didn't see him perform. So was it the show that sucked or was it the music? But also, it's tough to share a stage with Seven Dust, man. They're fucking elite performers. That's just a real good band. If you guys have an opportunity to see Seven Dust, definitely do yourself a favor and check it out. Speaking of, I saw this before. I want to get back to it. Jimmy and I were speaking earlier. Speaking of Jay's Internet, hey everyone, my friend Angelo's gay. He just told me. Optimus Thrice and I were speaking about Angelo earlier. So
Nice.
Angelo has his own channel. It's called Toy Gains. He likes to talk about toys, Sibians, and other sexual devices. So please, when you get a second, check it out. He also uses toys as sexual devices, which is pretty fancy. So
I'll put it in the chat. And
Yeah.
in all fairness, he does like retro toys, right?
he uses everything. He retro toys, new toys. He loves everything. So.
I didn't know it was new toys.
It's,
like Furby?
they're actually, it's called action figures because one time I was with him and I'm like, oh, yo, what, that toy? He's like, they're action figures. So I was like, oh. So Angelo, if you're watching, which you're probably not, love you, bro.
He that's what he does. He's got a shop, right?
He has a little room.
Oh, okay. I thought he had like an actual like storefront.
No, yeah, no.
So he's a collector.
He's a collector, yeah.
Okay.
Heaviest show I've seen was Slayer Hell Awaits at Lemoore in Brooklyn. That's awesome. I've seen Slayer as well, but not back in the day like that. I saw Slayer about 10, 12 years ago. I actually saw Slayer with Gojira. And Gojira outperformed them. Just because I like Gojira better than Slayer. So it was I forgot who it was. It was Testament, Gojira, Slayer. But I've seen Slayer a few times. Good shit. So everyone in the chat, as Kurt and I are just shooting the shit, tell us some of your favorite bands, heavy bands that you've seen. So
the judge is here.
And if you guys just tuned in, Caleb is on a phone call. So and then Jay's internet is shit the bed. So he's restarting. Hopefully he'll be back soon.
He's
if
probably
not, you're stuck. He's taking shit. If not, you guys are stuck with Kurt and I.
All right. Since we have 72,000 people here, I'll quickly say hi to everyone.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can't Drive 55's here. Chuck Verde, the band. Christopher Live Silva. Gretsch Zeppelin. Guitar Man 45. Hip Metalworks, John DeShane, KXM Rock, Matt 2 of you, OU812. That's Ryan. Make sure you check out his channel. He does a show on Thursdays and Sundays. Big supporter of us. Thank you, Ryan. Mikey Mojo's here. Patty Dill, Paulie Walnuts, R2R3 Locky Nut, who just got a brand new guitar on, I think, Tuesday. So congratulations, R2. Hope it's treating you well. Randy Price, Renus Pinkle, Six Fingered Assault, Brian's favorite. Schmitty, Bozique, the Judge, and the Chad. And everyone else.
Thanks, everyone.
Captain. Seems better.
What?
You're moving better.
Let's hope it's nope. It's I see it dropping out.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something, but I forget what the fuck. Yeah, we missed you, Buttfucker 3000.
And 44M was there earlier.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, boys.
You're all
Sorry,
right.
everything good, Caleb?
Almost the same time you were.
Yeah, that was just business.
Business. Do it.
Just trying to get some cheddar.
Good, man.
Trying to get paid.
Cheddar calls. Yeah.
Hey, is Quentin James in here?
He is not.
Yeah. He was earlier.
Oh,
He was, and he bounced.
man.
Did you get a package?
Well, I didn't get a package. I got an envelope, as you would say.
We should open that.
Yeah, no, I got to cross out. Well, I'll just open it this way.
Did you get yours, Brian?
I did, and I left it in my office.
You fucking idiot.
What an a-hole.
I'm sorry. But I've already seen it, so thank you, Quentin. So
you opened it?
I did not. One of my
Lewis
employees
opened
did. And
Lewis
then
opened it. Put it on Lewis.
we get a ton of mail at the office. So generally it's like payments and shit. So she's like, oh, my bad. So all good.
Like, what the fuck are you? Does it have your fucking name on it?
This client's trying to pay their bill with some picks. What the fuck kind of operation you running here? How do we cash these things in? All right. Quentin's here. He's going to watch. So I'm going to open mine. Right. Jay, go ahead.
I'm going to open mine. Jay, go ahead. Jay, you first.
Well, we could do it simultaneously. This isn't
it's a simulcast. Oh, I got to watch out for the. Oh, it's a love letter. It says, Jay, I think you might have the smallest wiener out of the bunch.
That's factual. That is factual.
What if there's fucking arsenic on this, I'm gonna be pissed.
No, you'll be dead.
I got a blank paper. Dude, I didn't get shit.
I wonder why.
There's nothing in mine.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's fucking
That's
great.
Really funny. That's really funny. Shit. I like anthrax. I wish it was anthrax. Maybe it is.
I'm gonna roll this envelope up and smoke it.
That's great.
At least mine doesn't smell like smoke this time. Thanks, Quentin. That's all that matters.
That's awesome. Great job, Quentin, and thank you for the guitar picks. Really appreciate it, bud.
You picked me.
He probably sent Jay nothing, so he didn't have anything to return.
Ah.
Oh man, too funny.
That's
you know,
great.
Quentin, when he was just watching me open the fucking thing, he's the whole time he's doing this.
Oh yeah, there'll probably be a video out there.
There you go.
That's tube of goo.
Good deal.
So
real quick before I get into my Uncle Laser story. Next Tuesday, the 16th, there will be another episode of B's Company with my boy Xander Raymond Charles, AJ Bueno, and I, as we are going to have a member of Fallen in Reverse. We're going to be interviewing next week, which would be pretty cool. So Again, 2024, one of my business plan goals for our channel is to have some more people on, have a little more content.
Brian's the only one that has any kind of plans for the channel, by the way. So in case anybody's wondering, if anything new happens on the channel, it's Brian's doing.
So speaking of new, last week, my boy and everyone's boy, Uncle Laser, was in Springfield, Mass, which is about a little over a half hour from me, door to door. And so Uncle Laser was performing live. So I brought my son with me to go see him, and he was fantastic. His stand-up was great. He performed for about, I'd say 45 minutes. I didn't keep track. It could have been 40, could be 50, but for all intents and purposes, 45 minutes.
That's a long time when you're fucking up there by yourself with a microphone and no band behind you or anything. You know what I mean?
Brody like, hey, Dad, are we going to get some cocaine after this? Because he's talking a lot about it.
He did definitely discuss some cocaine. It was great.
Did he have some powdered donuts before he fucking came out here? Like, what's...
Did he eat a powdered donut off a hooker's ass? Is that what happened?
The best was, I'm sitting right next to him, and there were some jokes. I thought,
where were your seats? Where were your seats?
So stage left, a couple rows back.
Okay, so
yeah.
Did you have a banner that said "Take a gander here"?
I did. We'll take top off for Uncle Laser.
Fucking gander here. Hold it up. Like he's in a wrestling fucking like the WWF.
Well, Brian's done that before.
It's true. Right. We have videos. Yeah. So it was one of the cool things was sitting right next to Brody, and he'll be 16 in a couple weeks. But there's some jokes I was just like, this is like pretty intense, and he's laughing, and I'm like, oh my God, you get this shit? I'm like that's
a good sign. That's a good sign.
It is. So it was pretty cool. So once Uncle Laser got done, he was standing on the side of the stage and was just talking to a few people. And I'm like, here we go. I'm going to go up to him. So I'm like, Brody, let's go. And he's like, I'm hungry. I'm like, but we're going to talk to Uncle Laser. So
did you sack tap him to get his attention? Is that how you met Uncle Laser? You fucking gave him this dickhead the back of your hand?
Brody's like, is his name Uncle Laser or is he really our uncle? I'm confused.
Both. He's our uncle. And so I just went up to him and was like, hey, I sent him a couple messages via Instagram or Under the Bus Instagram. And I was like, hey, I'm Brian. This is Brody. Huge fans. And also I'm on a show channel called Under the Bus. And you actually gave me one of my nicknames, Beesman. He's like, oh, yeah, you. Like, once I said that, he knew. It was me because I've messaged him saying this is Beesman, and
Beesman.
And I was like, dude, you're like the mascot to our channel. Like, we love you. You say some hilarious shit. We had
Brian Beesman.
some cameos for Kurt, and he's like, oh yeah, like he knew what I was talking about, or he was I don't know, he was cool as shit. So super nice guy, very humble. Took pictures with Brody and I, and so we're like, he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, we're going to go next door and grab some food. He's like, I'll be over there in a little bit. I'll see you there. I was like, that's awesome. It'd be cool to see him. I didn't know if he would come by or not. So about 20 minutes later.
Yeah, sure you will. Sure you will.
And right. Brian, you're in a casino, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So there's like the performance stage or the auditorium. And then you went like, is there one restaurant in the whole thing? Or is there multiple?
There's several eateries.
Okay.
And but it was called the Tap Room.
Okay,
it's like burger joint. So so we went over to the Tap Room and ordered some food, just hanging out. Uncle Laser comes in. He comes up to the table. He was drinking a Michelob Light, I believe, and just hanging out with everyone. And what's that?
Michelob Ultra.
Mick Ultra, I think. He was trying to watch his carbs.
No, who the fuck drinks Mick Ultra? Besides, who drinks it?
Curtsy. And Ryan. Oh, you ate one too.
So anyway, ate some food. He would come by, say hi, just like whatever. Anyway, right before we left, he came over to the table and he's just like
Guys
shakes
getting-
Brody's
getting
hand.
into the snow. Sorry, Brian.
No, it's all right. Comes over to the table and shook Brody's hand, shook my hand. He's like, "Hey, really appreciate you guys coming out. Thank you very much for the support." Because I told him a little bit about our channel and how everyone on our channel knows who he is. And so he was real humble, real excited that we came to the show. And he's like, "What are you doing tomorrow?" And I just look at him like, "Where's this going?"
I'm not
And,
sucking your dick. So
I'm like, I don't, Saturday, just hanging out. And he's like, "How far do you live from here?" I'm like, "A little over a half hour." He's like, "Hit me up tomorrow. If I have some time, I'd like to come down. Maybe we can do a show together." And I was like, "What?" So immediately I reached out to Caleb J and Kurt. I was like, "Dude, Uncle Laser's down. I might have Uncle Laser in my house tomorrow." But Kurt and Jay had some shit to do, so I reached out to.
we spoiled it. We spoiled it for Under the Bus.
Pretty much.
I reached out to Uncle Laser and just said that tomorrow won't work for that, but we would love to schedule some time to have you on if that's cool. And he's on the Instagram. He's like, "Absolutely." He's like, "But hit me up tomorrow." And I'm like, "Well, maybe he just wants to just hang out anyway and not do a podcast," which I would have definitely have done.
So I wanted to hang out with Brody. Hey, show me that saying you got in the garage there, Broads.
Yeah.
And he does his podcast in a studio, so he's probably thinking you have a studio set up for a podcast, and you're just going to be sitting on a couch with him bullshitting,
right?
Which obviously we don't do, but
so anyway, I reached out to him, and then he got back to me Saturday afternoon. It was like 3:00. He's like, "Dude, I just woke up. Like, I probably had a fun night partying," and I was like, "That's fine, and no, I'll hit you up in like a week or so and see if we can get you on." And he's like, "Yeah, absolutely." So real cool guy, is super nice, and when he talks just normal, that's how he talks. Like how he is him. So it's pretty cool. So great.
He liked our post for this week's show.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, on the stories.
Where is it? Oh, I gotta get it.
Oh wow!
I just fucked it up. Can't find it.
Oh, take a fucking gander here.
The coolest thing would have been if he just had a totally different voice and was totally sweet and nice and not him. Like the character was just pure.
Yeah, you sound like John Biel.
Oh yeah, like all shy and stuff. Like that would have been absolutely amazing.
Yeah, but super nice dude. Real appreciative, real humble. It was great. I'm glad I was able to meet him. So hopefully soon we will have Uncle Laser live on Under the Bus, which would be a fucking dream come true. That'd be pretty cool. I think
he's all over the place. He's going to Tennessee, Texas. Like he's got like 6 shows in the next like 4 days.
Dude, I'm to come to South Carolina, man. It'd be the shit.
He's all over the place. So we're gonna have to try to move him down.
Is he in LA?
He just did he did a story where he just like named off where he's going the next like 3 or 4 days, and it was kind of all over the place.
I think he's in Florida now.
Yeah,
Florida.
Perfect for Florida. He looks like Florida.
Yeah, he does.
Florida.
But I'm thinking, Brian, you took Brody.
Yeah.
At age like 13, maybe 12, we were renting Eddie Murphy Raw and Delirious.
Wait, how old is Brody?
He'll be 16 in a couple weeks.
And like no problem getting him in.
None.
Dude, with that fucking hairdo he had going on, nobody's stopping him.
And he's got a tattoo of a dick on his back.
Can we show the picture, Brian?
Absolutely. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, now I gotta find it, you fuckhead.
Want me to send it to you again?
Yeah, send him.
No, I think I got it. Yeah. Where the fuck is it? Here we go. I got it.
That was the question I asked Caleb too. Was it's in a casino, and usually you got to be 18 to go into a casino.
I know. That's why it's no easy tat. They're hardcore about that stuff.
Yeah.
So.
He didn't go on the floor. Like you could walk
Especially
around.
language, language and alcohol, all that stuff. It's very
low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get a picture with him too, or just Brody?
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Oh, because I didn't see the one of you yet.
Oh, you didn't?
Should we show the one of Brody first?
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
you said
Okay.
you sent Steven the one of you and Blazer.
Oh.
All right. So, dude, Brody's hair looks like he drove with his head out of the fucking sunroof the whole way over.
Has he got a dip a Kodiak in?
He does. He's a baseball player, so he's dipping, and his bouffant is just fucking tremendous. He's got
Is he really dipping?
no kick his ass if he did.
You'd allow that shit. Oh, Brody, we're going to take a picture with Uncle Laser. Dude, put this in your fucking lip. Put it in your lip.
So does Brody like love him now?
He loved him before.
Okay.
So Brody gauges his. He doesn't really know much about people, but he's like, "Oh, do you think Uncle Laser's funny? Oh, he's hilarious. Okay, you're cool. What do you think of Uncle Laser? I don't. Then you're a fucking piece of shit in my eyes. Like that's how Brody operates.
What boots was he wearing? Was he wearing the?
He was wearing the Crocodile Dundallions.
That might be one of the funniest things you've ever said, Ryan.
No, that's Uncle Laser. I wish I came up with that.
Look what Brian fucking wears to Uncle Laser's show. Fucking business ethics right there.
Wait, how tall are you, Brian?
4'11".
It's a cardigan, but thanks for noticing.
Yeah, it is.
No, I'm 5'11". Uncle Laser's probably like 5'7".
He's got the lightning bolt earring.
He did.
Oh my goodness.
Did you take him any hat or swag or anything?
I did, and I left it. I completely forgot to bring it in. So I told him that. I'm like, dude, the guys are gonna kill me. And he's like, don't worry about it. I can send it to him. So
look at that ink. Has he been in the joint?
I don't think so. But he definitely has a lot of ink, and he smelled like vanilla and miracles. So it was a treat.
There you go.
Yeah.
What kind of hair products did he use?
So it was a great time.
Did you guys talk about how he started this comedy thing or his past or anything like that, or was it all just chit chat about?
Just chit chat, just like small shit. But I just told him about our channel and told him that again. He's like the mascot of our channel, and
I bet he loved hearing that.
He did. He was like, thank you. Like he was super happy and appreciative. I told him like, dude, you're like my spirit animal. I'm like, thank you so much. Just real good dude.
Did you tell him our logo's a ripoff of NWO? Because I know he's a big NWO fan.
No, I think once he sees it, he'll know. I didn't say that, but yeah, he's. Then the next day when he was putting videos up, he was wearing not under the bus, the NWO shirt.
Yeah. God, can you imagine if we gave him a shirt and he like cut the sleeves off and wore it on stage?
Right.
Oh, the 2022 Under the Bus Network tee.
Fuck Johnny Bean.
Oh my God.
I had to say it before Caleb would.
Wow, he beat him to the punch.
There's the next. That's the next cameo.
Cameo.
So.
Yeah, that's what we should do. We should pay him to fucking shit on somebody.
There you go.
You kidding me? Yeah.
So Spiros, Uncle Laser has been on Kill Tony a few times. You're right.
He's banned. He's banned from Kill Tony now.
He is.
But
I'm not sure if he is a part of Joe Rogan's crew. I don't want to say yay or nay. I don't think so, but
I don't know either. Oh, you got to send 44M Titties a shirt, Beesman. She said she'll rub it across her 44Ms.
Will do.
We'll send her the one we sent Quentin James.
I'll send her what Quentin James sent me.
The medium one that we sent him.
What?
The medium shirt we sent him.
This medium. Oh, man. Vanilla and jizz, John DeSheen.
Wow. Yeah.
Frozen.
Jay stuff.
Jay.
Oh, there you go.
Now you're good.
He got John Beale's internet too.
Yeah.
That's true. I think Jay, you need to change your background to get out of that internet.
Maybe that's it. Let's see. Let me switch it up here.
Yeah, it bogs it
Are you
down.
guys take care of the show for me for a minute?
Yo, what's up, John DeShane? You rapscallion, you? What are you up to?
Scallywag.
This one better. I got the generator going.
There you go.
Is this one a little better?
Be the chickens.
Go check the gas.
Change my lights.
You got the old throwback mic there.
Channel.
Yes, I don't know. I got two of them. Either I have a mini SM7B or this one's fucking huge SM58 beta 58. I think. So I don't know what Kill Tony's podcast is about. I don't even know who the hell Kill Tony is, but I guess the story is like Uncle Laser got out there saying he has more followers than him or something. What was it?
It's funny.
I think he was kind of fucked up and just was messing around, and Kill Tony wasn't feeling that. Actually, and also, by the way, I'm not a huge Kill Tony fan. I don't think he's that funny. That's just me.
I don't even know who the hell he is. So
go check him out. He's all right. I'm not throwing shade at him, but he doesn't give it to me. So
give it to me. Give it to me.
Yeah. So that was the big and exciting thing. That was probably where my year is going to peak right there in 2024. So first week.
Well, you know what? If it goes down from there, that's still a very high point. So you have nothing to be ashamed of there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
When we were talking about stages before, I know this might be a shitty segue, but I was thinking of something when I reset my internet that's probably going to take a shit again.
Do it.
Out of any band, like one of your favorite bands, when a member either got fired or quit, and I know Caleb's obviously, besides Van Halen.
Oh, what?
Besides Van Halen, what member of one of your favorite bands leaving or getting fired hit you the most? Like whether it pissed you off, made you sad. And I know this is kind of like a sprung on question, but
that's great question. I have one that immediately I will remember. I guess I'm gonna go first. Yeah, go ahead.
Can I guess? Is it Joey?
No.
Okay. Head? Okay. All right. Well, continue.
So what was it? 2004. So I was 23. I was still a little young buck, and I was checking the internet.
Was it 2005?
Was it? It was. I thought it was 04, 05, something like that. I was 23, 24 in that ballpark, and Head from Korn quit, and I was just like, no, like there goes Korn. That's it. I was devastated, but so that I'll never forget that.
The blabbermouth and some of the headlines, and his first response was, "You kidding me?" I like that drop. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'll never forget that. I know exactly where I was. I remember reading it, and I was just like, "Oh, there goes Korn. This is my favorite band of all time." You know, and I was obviously still pretty young, so that definitely hit me when he left. So
more of a surprise, pissed off, sad. Like what? How would you register it?
I was sad
on the scale. You were sad. Okay, Brian was sad.
God.
Yeah. Okay.
I was sad.
Kurt,
but luckily he came back. He came back, so it's all good.
Kurt, do you have anything? No.
It'd probably be a death. Lane Staley, when he died, I thought Alice in Chains was over. And they took a hiatus for a few years and came back with a new singer. But that was like devastating for sure. And that was pre-internet. I mean, the internet was around, but I remember seeing it on MTV News. Kurt Load Her.
Kurt or Tabitha Sore Stick It In, whatever her name was.
Ouch.
Yeah, the redhead.
Loader and Soren.
But I didn't know what to think. It was just like, you think, oh, I remember, wonder what it was like when Jimi Hendrix died, or who was the dude from the Doors? Jim Morrison. That's kind of like Yeah, Keith Moon. That kind of felt like. Now I know what my dad felt like when that happened, but it's crazy. And then
Well,
a few years later, then a bunch of people died. You know,
Mhm.
and it almost became normal. But
See, we talk about the deaths, though. That's a little more like final. Like, oh my god, it's not like what was the band thinking or what did they do to get that type of shit. Like, is there any member of a band you could think of that got fired or left the band that was like, what?
Like Skid Row or something?
no.
No.
All right, well,
What about you, Caleb?
God, it's hard to think about any other band than Van Halen. Sorry. No. Oh man.
Look at all the people here tonight.
Exactly. God. Give me another. I don't know.
okay, all right. Well, this actually sprung. False Flag and I have we talk about this every once in a while because whenever bless you, whenever one of us is listening to Persistence of Time from Anthrax, we always message one another and be like, dude, like it's such a great album. And I think, sometimes a person will leave a band or get fired when a band isn't at their peak anymore. Maybe they're, is my internet going to shit here?
No, Nelson's jumping in the bathtub. And he's going to listen to us.
Plug it in. Plug the radio in. Fucking have it sit. Just hold it. Hold it while you're in the tub.
Don't plug in the toaster.
So, in my opinion, like besides Van Halen, obviously with the whole Sammy thing, so Anthrax I think affected me the most because like I was such a huge at that time. I listened to Anthrax so much, like in 91, 92, like Persistence of Time, in my opinion, is their greatest album. And I just remember thinking like, what the hell are they doing? They just put out the fucking pinnacle, they're at the peak. And when that happened, I was like, fuck. So then obviously John Bush came into the band. And when I listen back now, or when you think about it, I get why they were doing it. The whole turnover with grunge and all that shit. And then they got David Prater, who, speaking of Alice in Chains, produced whatchamacallit, Dirt. And if you listen to Sound of White Noise, it sounds like a heavy grunge album. Like the drum sound is pretty much the drum sound from Dirt, which
that was my introduction to Anthrax, was that album.
Yeah. And it works for Alice in Chains, but I don't think it works for Anthrax. So the whole thrash element was gone. And they were getting the raspier vocals, and I get it, but to me at that time in my life, especially, like that album was like, fucking, this is it right here. This is the shit. And even now when I listen to it, I'm like, what the fuck were they thinking? How could you get rid of this guy? This is the shit, But
why
again, he got fired.
Oh, he got fired, and then he came back. Right?
Came back years later when but again. It's one of those things where 75,000. There you go, Patty. But yeah, that one affected me a lot at the time, And I remember when Sound of White Noise came out, I went out and got it like night one. And it was just like it was cool, But like it's the same thing. Like he got fired, and then the band completely sounded like a different band. That's one thing that kind of ticks me off too, Yeah,
and Scott Ian kind of was running things.
Yeah, he took over after that shit happened. Yep.
Scott Ian just turned 60.
Wow. Man. It's crazy, right? When you think about this shit.
Yeah.
And speaking about people getting booted out of bands, talking about Scott Ian and talking about Metallica before. Isn't it in Scott Ian's book or some member of Anthrax's book when they were on the Master of Puppets tour, one of them, and I don't know if Anthrax was playing with Metallica or they just came out to a show.
They were in Europe.
Yeah.
Okay, they were in Europe. Well, I guess Lars was being such a piece of shit that like either Cliff or James or whoever was talking to like Scotty and backstage are like, when we get home from this fucking tour,
He's fucking gone.
we're fucking booting Lars.
Yep.
And look what fucking happened. So if Cliff never died, Lars wouldn't have been Metallica's drummer after Master of Puppets.
Yeah.
And we all know what kind of happened. Like when Cliff died, Lars kind of took that band under his fucking wing.
Yep.
And was a lot of the business driving force of it. It's just crazy when you think about the things that, you know, that kind of
Progress.
the whole story with the bunks, right? It was supposed to be Kirk's bunk, you know, and then it ended up Cliff's like, no, I want your bunk tonight, and fucking A, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got one,
I
Caleb?
believe.
No. I mean, I was a huge Stone Temple Pilots fan, so when they parted ways, that was pretty lame. I mean, and they really didn't get another singer.
No.
I mean, they used
Chester Bennington.
Chester, right? So they did that while Scott was still alive, right? So
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I never really checked those guys out. Did they make a record with him? I don't think so, right?
No, they just toured.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
No, didn't they do an EP? They didn't do an EP with Chester?
I thought maybe there was like a single or like a one-off song, but no, I don't think it was an EP.
I know the brothers did that Army of Anyone with Patrick.
Yep.
Richard Patrick from Filter.
Yep.
Old Dickie P.
Great record, by the way. If you haven't heard Army of Anyone, check that out.
I don't know,
but
I might have listened to that.
I'm shocked that I won't say I'm shocked, but I'm surprised that you like that. Do you like Filter, Caleb, or no?
There's some song I like. I mean, there are some songs I like a lot actually, but I'm not like a huge Filter head.
Sure.
Yeah, I like him.
But I do like. I think his voice is unique, and he definitely has his own thing. And so, but that Army of Anyone record is fantastic. I think it's like super good, and
Cool.
almost more melodic and killer music than anything they did in STP. So it's really actually surprising. And they got Ray Luzier on drums. So
he's a good
check
drummer.
that. You should check that out if you haven't heard it.
Anyone ever see Stone Temple Pilots
False
live?
flag. Says, hey fellas, false flag. I was just talking about you a minute ago, buddy.
Yeah, if you didn't catch Stone Temple Pilots live back in the 90s, they were incredible live. I think I saw them 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Great performance.
Jay, you're right. I take it back. They did a 5-song EP.
Wow.
There you go.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty.
Wow.
Blow.
We went fucking dark real fast.
Another incident where if that happened today, there'd be 1,000 angles of it. You know what I mean? You know how many like phones would be out just randomly, and you'd see fucking just a missile dropping from the fucking rafters.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was he dead instantly?
Oh
yeah.
No. They said he popped his head up. Like, what the fuck just happened? And then collapsed, I guess, or something. He didn't get up, but I heard he like hit his head on the turnbuckle, right? As he fell, and fell back. And I guess he like lifted his head up, and then fucking.
The human body is an amazing thing.
Yeah.
I remember watching that pay-per-view, and because there's a delay. So we were watching it, then all of a sudden just cut out. I'm like, what the fuck happened? And then they came back with Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross, and they're like, a tragedy just occurred. And it was like 10 of my friends. Every pay-per-view would go to a friend's house and watch it. And I remember that.
Yeah.
Did everyone think it was like a bit?
At first,
we didn't know what was
did,
going
right?
on. Yeah.
Well, it's just lucky that, well, not lucky, but because I think they were showing a promo for the match or something like that when it happened. So, man, it still sucks.
Yeah,
Boy, we
the
just-
show
we
got
just-
dark real fast.
Yeah.
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 Lance Bass never left in sync. Ashley is saying,
No, that was
Okay.
Justin Timberlake. He left. That's why.
Yeah.
There
and
we go.
isn't the story about the Doors as well? Didn't what the rest of the band thinking about? What if I stop my camera? Does the quality go up? Well, the whole show probably goes up right now.
Yeah, it looks
But I
great.
thought that the rest of the band and the Doors, the rest of the guys, they were going to fire Jim Morrison because he was like not showing up and he was fucking drunk and high all the time and basically just fucking, a waste.
Phoning it in. Yeah.
And I thought that they were going to fire him too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We don't know.
So Jay, yeah, you're back. You look good. I like your background change as well.
I like it.
Yeah. That's fine.
John Biel has the mini stage. Caleb had the mini 4x12s.
Oh my God. Isn't that cool? Now I have
It
two
is.
real ones.
What happened?
Progress.
Oh, he's High Rise with Chester Bennington. There it is. 2013 that came out, huh, Brian?
It did.
Damn.
Time goes fast. It's been how many
Goes.
years since Chester's passed? Like 6 years now.
God.
Mm-hmm.
I saw somebody left a weird comment because I did the Girl Gone Bad solo yesterday because it was the 40th anniversary of 1984 coming out yesterday.
45.
And someone left a comment saying, I can't help but thinking that 1984 was 40 years ago, and 40 years before 1984, it was 1944. So in 1984, the same amount of time that's passed from now to back to 84 is the same amount of time that passed from 1944 during World War II to 1984, and I just that is crazy to me. That
Oh,
I've
it's
lived that
kind of
long.
like the from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, right? When he's in the attic looking at all the old film from his childhood.
Yeah.
The same amount of time has passed from when, in
Christmas.
89 when it came out, Christmas 89 or whatever.
Yeah.
To the films he's looking at from now to the movie when it came out.
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't seem like that long ago. And you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Marty and Doc would be going back to 1994 now. Not holy shit, Mikey. Oh,
Right?
I almost fucked that.
Mikey Mojo.
Yeah, that is frightening. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Butthead.
Oh, Cameron Brown is here all the way from Scotland.
So there was I think it was Fruitcake. Yeah, Fruitcake had a show last night. And I threw up in the chat. This will be
You threw
for
up in
Caleb.
the chat, huh? Okay.
I did because I throw up. I vomit a lot. There was some demos recorded in 82 and 83. Why they call the album 84? Very interesting.
Because I think they knew the record was coming out in 1984, and they wanted to have a record named 1984 because of the book, I think.
And it came out on 1/9/84.
Right. But
You know, okay.
the copyright is for 1983, so they got their album a year deal settled there too, because they were required to put out an album every year.
Jump came out early, right? December.
Jump came out like on the 23rd or something, and then the video came out on New Year's Eve, 1983.
And all the copywriting and publishing and all that shit was 83. So they couldn't print something in 1983
Yeah.
and then release
Did you
it in
write that
84.
down, Brian? The answers to that?
No, I got that. It's fucking stored right here.
I think the coolest stat about the record is that it came out on 1/9/84.
Yeah.
That is phenomenal.
Isn't that what Kurt just said?
Yeah, I know.
So, Caleb, is that your
19M44. 1944M.
Caleb? Is that your favorite album?
Well, It's probably the most consequential because I've never anticipated an album more than that one in my life. Because I met Edward in '83, in March of '83, and a big part of that discussion was that he had a new studio and they were recording for that release. So just to hear what they were recording was 9 months of waiting. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I remember the radio stations would play a song every hour from it. That's how the first I heard everything after Jump, and it was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
What's so funny?
Someone's got to show it. I'm not going to do it. But
Paulie Walnuts, is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Wow.
Oh,
there you go. There you go.
Congrats. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So if I'm trying to think of an album that I was looking, probably the most anticipation for an album that I had.
Gizmachi Omega Collide. Jesus fucking Christ.
Christ on a crutch.
Probably, dude, Brian's going to be happy about this one. Probably Life is Peachy from Korn. Like, I was so obsessed with Korn. And remember when Life is like, I fucking went to school and left school, drove to fucking Strawberries, bought a copy,
came out on Tuesdays.
A CD copy, huh?
Albums came out on Tuesdays back in the day.
Yep.
Yeah, I bought a CD copy and a cassette copy because I didn't have a CD player in my car at the time. So I had fucking bought a cassette for the car. And I was pumped.
No, you would drive around and listen to it. You probably didn't go right back to school, did you?
No, I fucking went home. I fucking went home.
The CD, I only listened to 2 songs on the cassette.
Dude, I was like, fuck, I'm going back to school. I have this shit. You nuts?
What about you, Kurt? What was the most anticipated album that you were just pumped?
We got 85 fucking watching. I gotta do it again, then we'll get to Kurt.
Look at all the people here tonight.
I gotta wait.
No, go ahead, bro.
Oh, probably OU812. I was like 10, 11 years old, maybe.
Yeah, probably 11, right? 11.
And that Tuesday night, my mom took me to Fred Meyer and I went and bought it. But,
what Meyer was that a record store?
Yeah, it's like a department store that sold CDs and tapes.
It's a bodega.
Like a Caldor or something. Caldor, James Way, fucking.
Yeah. I think it was what year did that come out, Caleb?
88.
Yeah, it was a tape. I don't think I had a CD player in 88.
Oh, I did.
I didn't.
But I did get one shortly after.
By the way, January 9th, 1984 was a Monday. So they bucked the system there too.
Well, I think later on release date was like on Tuesday.
Did they do Monday? Did they do Midnight Madness back then?
Yeah, maybe. It could have been Monday at midnight.
Maybe.
But
because that was the shit, dude, man. Video game releases and album releases going to Midnight Madness. It was the shit.
Yep. Agreed.
Oh yeah.
Kurt, you want to read Cameron's in a nice Scottish accent?
I'll do it. Just oh, he's gonna kill me. Stayed up all night before I listened to Adcott, and I decided I should have went to sleep instead. Don't kill me. Yeah, I liked Adcott when I first heard it, and there are some great songs on the record. So, the vocals are too loud, the drums aren't, and the guitar tone is what it is. So, but I think just hearing a new record from them after 20 plus years, 28 years or whatever, very exciting.
It was.
Jay loves Tattoo.
Oh God, that kind of completely, I don't know, like when that video premiered, it was just like, this is what I waited for, to hear this fucking song
I know,
and
they're all-
video.
they're on stage in like tennis shoes and jeans, just like
At the Roxy. Yeah.
dancing around. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Here's a question for all the Van Halen fans of the show. If there was one song that you would want to hear covered from Adcott, A Different Kind of Truth, which one would it be?
Oh, Brian's lining up to answer this one.
Oh, I know.
Covered by another band?
Tattoo?
By us. Yeah, by Nerd Halen.
Oh, by Nerd Halen.
We're already doing all three eras of Van Halen. We added Without You from Van Halen 3 recently, and now we're talking about there is a fourth, technically a fourth era to Van Halen with Wolfgang in the band. So,
but you're not doing the Mitch Malloy stuff?
Oh no, yeah, we should
add it in.
We should add that.
Well, you do because you don't do any of it.
It's about time, or it's the right time.
Yeah, Jay's right. You guys do all the Mitch Malloy songs. None of them.
Yeah, none of them.
All
it's all in your set. Every Mitch Malloy song is in the fucking Nerd Halen set.
Yeah. I like Out of Space, and I also like the idea of doing Ice Cream Man into Stay Frosty.
Stay Frosty.
Kind of a mixture. That would be.
Dude, it's Roth's voice on Stay Frosty. I can't listen to it, but a lot of people can't listen to it either because David Lee Roth had it stripped from Spotify and Apple Music and all that shit.
I don't get that.
So if you're wondering why those you can't find those anymore, that's why.
And supposedly he's the guy that mixed the record. So I don't understand it. So I don't get it.
They are working a deal out with Warner Brothers.
Oh, good.
To put it out?
To put it under their umbrella because it's part of Interscope.
Yeah.
And I think Roth is one of the reasons why it's not moving forward.
Wow.
He's poo-pooing.
Does he want it remixed? I'll remix it for free. Not that anybody would fucking give a shit. Chinatown is one of my favorites. Blood and Fire is one of my favorites. Charles Green, man. Dude, me and you both
love dogs.
Yeah.
Big River, Caleb. That's my choice.
Big River, really. Used to be big trouble.
Big trouble.
What about She's the Woman? She's the Wombat. Fucking, that's a good.
It's a good one. She's the Wombat.
Car.
Jeannie started. She's like, she's the Wombat. What the fuck are they singing?
Yeah. She's the Wombat.
I have a nerdy Van Halen question for the three of you, and you guys in the chat as well, if you don't mind. Just wanted to pick your brain. So, Diver Down Syndrome came out before 1984, correct?
Yes.
So Van Halen was just firing on all cylinders prior to Diver Down, right?
I think it was, in my opinion, live Diver Down was their peak.
So, and that is predominantly, if I'm not mistaken, a covers album. Is that correct?
Half.
Let's say half. So my question then, were you guys disappointed? Like, maybe you weren't old enough, but if I was a Van Halen fan, were people disappointed that, hey, like they just came out with this album, it's half covers? Like, what the fuck? Was that the consensus, or was people pumped for it?
I'll answer that first.
Thank you.
I bought Diver Down when I was I got 5150 first, and then I went backwards. So I got Van Halen 1, Van Halen 2, Women and Children first. And
you went 5150, and then you went from the beginning chronologically.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
now, how often were you getting one of these?
Once a month.
Okay. All right. That's important.
Yeah. And when I got Diver Down, I'm like, I liked it way better than Fair Warning and Women and Children first. And the only cover I knew of was Pretty Woman. So I thought they were just their tunes.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't any different.
Kurt and I were how old when that shit came out?
5? Oh, yeah, 5 probably when that came out.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't even know if I heard of Van Halen then from my older brother. But I mean, even let's just say I was 7 or 8. I didn't know any better. Like, you don't know like what to compare it to. Oh, other bands don't put out half cup. You don't fucking know. But
Yeah.
Caleb was like 36 when it came out. So Caleb,
Okay, I was
Big bucks, big money.
I was 13. Diver Down's the first Van Halen record I ever had and bought new. Obviously, I heard Pretty Woman and Little Guitars. It was all over the radio. So that was, yeah. I went to, okay, Mikey Mojo. I went to Tower at midnight for GNR, Use Your Illusion 1 and 2. Caleb, I choose Bullethead from that guy. Mikey, that's my least favorite song on the record, but I love you, dude. Just saying. But yeah, Diver Down for me was I loved it. I thought it was I think I got very early that it didn't matter if they were covering a song because they made it theirs and made it better than the original. So any band that could do that can't lose. And there's all these great little pieces on that record, even though it's short. You know, there's Cathedral, there's the Little Guitars intro, and then there's the originals on that record are as good as any Van Halen songs. Yeah, you got Hang 'Em High. Secrets is a great song. It sounds nothing like they ever did. The Full Bug is
Full Bug's fucking
amazing.
Where Have All the Good Times Gone is probably their best cover.
Where Have All the Good Times Gone is probably their best, and it is. I've said this before. It is the tone in that song, his guitar tone in that song. The tone is my favorite Eddie Van Halen guitar sound, and it's what really got me into wanting to play electric guitar. That very song, that rhythm sound that he has on that song. So I love Diver Down. I do think that the musical peak for the band was the year before, though, Kurt, for the Fair Warning tour. I think Alex's 4 bass drum set, that stage, the videos from the live videos from that record. I love that everyone else was doing stupid little album version videos and little mini movies, and Van Halen said, "Screw it, full live, what we do." And the sound that they got on those songs, those 3 songs for that, you know, just killed.
I got an Oakland scarf here.
Yep, and it just
What the hell is he talking about?
They completely captured how farther ahead of everybody else, especially live, that band was in those videos. So, yeah. Diver Down to me is great. I understand, you know, the story is that Eddie hates it because he wants his own music on the records and not cover songs, because basically you're giving away all your money if you do half an album of cover songs. You're making money for those writers. That's really what happens. And then there was,
I don't think Eddie was one who liked to be told kind of like what the album should be,
right?
You know what I mean?
And that's why 1984 was his baby, his masterpiece. All his rules, everything on that record was from him in his little studio. So, and then there's the story that when Dave and Ted Templeman took his little Moog keyboard piece that he was working on and put it into Dancing in the Streets,
pissed
to make it that song, and he gave away that piece of music to, you know, the people that wrote Dancing in the Streets. So it was Marvin Gaye, right? And so that was it. That was like the beginning of the end of the band, you know. Not that they apparently weren't going to implode anyway, but that was like, I think that's why he started building a studio. He went straight to go home and dig holes to build a studio. So
you should check that out, Brian.
You're with me.
Which one? Diver Down?
Diver Down. If people don't know Van Halen, sometimes I'll send them to that album because it's very catchy.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's it's like it.
It's friendly.
It makes you feel like it's the summer of that year, and it's just really it's a good feeling record, and I mean they put their dad on the record. There's a song, Big Bad Bill, Sweet William. Now there's so many different things on that record.
That was Roth's idea, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think
To
so.
have him on there, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, his idea to have the song, which is a total departure.
But that was the cool thing about Van Halen and what made them more badass is like they could do a song like that, pull it off, make it their own, and it's fun, and all the shit gets, all the boxes get checked, even for a silly song like that.
Yeah. So it gets panned as being the weakest of the 6-pack, as they call it, the first 6 records. But that's really only because of it has all those cover tunes, I guess. Right. But as far as listenability, it's up there with the rest. It maybe kind of could beat something like Women and Children.
Watch. So Matt's Tube of You says Women and Children First is underrated. Never think of it.
It is. For some people, that's their favorite record. Like Eddie Trunk, that's his favorite Van Halen album. So,
bro, look at Brian. He's like, man, this is the last fucking time I ask a Van Halen question.
See,
this
we're going to finish out the show. We got 27 minutes. The whole rest of the show is going to be on the top. See, I wasn't talking the first hour, but here we go.
It's cool. One thing that Christopher Livesawa said that I agree with. So 78 was the first Van Halen album, Van Halen 1, right? Van Halen 2 was 79. Women and Children First is 80. 81 is Fair Warning. 82 is Ivory Down. So 5 years in a row of putting out albums. And then obviously
contractually mandated 5 in a row like that. So yeah.
Which is unheard of. No one does that.
Impossible now. You couldn't do it now.
Yeah. And they didn't make much money, Brian.
No.
Right. And then
what is
84
when they went in? Sorry, go ahead.
Then 84 came out literally the first week of the year. So they had that completed again. So that's 6 albums in 6 years.
And 84 took like 20 times longer to record than the other ones.
Yeah, it took them 8 or 9 months to record that record.
So. What was the reason? Because it's only 9 songs, right?
New studio,
and
it's more produced. It's definitely more produced than at least the 4 before it.
The US Festival was a big one. They had one show, Brian, that basically took as much effort as to setting up a whole tour.
Yeah.
And so they had to stop what they were doing in the middle of starting the album and to do this US Festival, all the press, setting up the stage, doing the rehearsal for one show. That set them back probably 2-3 months, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, they probably wanted to release it in the fall of '83, but because of all the things that were stretching it out, they pivoted to like, oh, we'll call it 1984 because that's when it'll be ready, and something like that. Like it was kind of an accident that it became 1984. I don't think
it took Ed and Don a long time to mix it too.
Yeah, so
but when you listen to that album, it's definitely the more polished of every single other album before it,
Van Halen 2, Eddie Fay.
Yeah.
Eddie Fay, you silver fox. Thanks for hanging out tonight.
That's Brian's older brother.
Dude, look, the resemblance is uncanny. Wait a minute here.
He's a handsome fuck. Look at that guy.
Eddie Fay.
Yeah.
Just absolutely blowing out spines.
Wow.
Good for you, Eddie Fay.
Thanks for joining,
we
Eddie.
We got to get a DNA test here.
Speaking of blowing out spines, and all seriousness, go ahead, Kurt.
Yeah, Bent Tom. Thank you, Brian. You can add to this after I'm done. Bent Tom had surgery, I think, last week.
Wow.
So obviously he's chiming in the chat. Everything went well, we hope. Yeah, Brian, go ahead.
Yeah, we like to fuck around on the channel. I don't think you guys have noticed, but in all seriousness, Ben Tom, good to see you, man. We've been thinking about you. Glad that you're here. Hope you're recovering well, man. And I hope you get home soon. And good to see you.
I think he's doing all right. He says he's also having going in for a penis lengthening surgery. Tell me your doctor. Maybe we can do a twofer.
And Ben Tom, keep the hot nurse pictures coming. We love them.
Yeah, send them on.
44.
Good deal.
44 and titties.
That's your doppelganger.
I thought the doppelganger was down in the Myrtle Beach area, right? Your former banker guy.
Mm-hmm. You wanted to be a banker.
A banker.
If anybody doesn't know what that's from, there's a Seinfeld episode with Kramer and Newman, and it's one of the funniest fucking parts in the court with those two. But anyway,
good deal.
Yeah.
All right, I guess Van Halen chat still, huh? Because there's nothing else.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The reason I was more curious on, if I was any band, like let's say Gojira put out an album, half of it was covers. I don't know how receptive I would be to it now, but if that was what I was introduced to, who knows? So I was just more curious to see what people thought of that.
I don't mind covers as long as they're done well and kind of like Caleb said,
Yeah,
been on it. They're respecting the original song, and I mean, what's the big deal?
Edward Van Halen's, just his art. They could do "Row Row Your Boat," and it would be like, holy shit! Have you heard Van Halen's version of "Row Your Boat"? Oh my god!
With Roth though, with Roth it would work. With Sammy,
you kidding me? Yeah, but seriously, like you want to hear him play anything. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. That's how I've noticed my favorite covers for the most part are songs that I don't know are covers. Remember, I told you about Kiss. God gave rock and roll to you too. I didn't even know that was a cover. Was that a cover or just someone else wrote it?
No, it was a cover. Somebody sent me the original version. I'm like, oh my god, I had no idea. The entire Garage Days record from Metallica. I'd never heard any of those fucking songs before. Diamond Head and all these other fucking no idea.
Was it
Whiskey in the Jar?
Shit. Like, they sound like Metallica songs. That's the beauty of it.
Was it Bread Fan, that song?
Bread Fan was on the Japanese version of Justice. But yeah, that's a cover song too, and it's fucking great.
That song's the shit.
So Caleb, the new David Lee Roth book just came out. I don't know if you've picked it up or not.
No.
I
don't read books. I don't read books.
Some that was part of the Inside, who was a writer for them. He knew Dave and had an in with Dave from like 84 or 83 on. Wrote the book, and I'm about halfway through it. But did you realize that the two out of the three songs on the best of Up for Breakfast, Learning to See, I can't remember what the other one was.
Down for Dinner.
Shit. Yeah.
Those were leftover songs from the
It's about
2000.
time.
Yeah, with Dave that never panned out.
Wow.
And they still never panned out. Dude, part of it to me is Sammy. Like, I love Sammy Hagar. I think for the most part, everything he did in Van Halen is fucking awesome. And there's some cheeseball stuff here and there, but with those songs, I feel like he had those lyrics and melodies already, like before he even heard the songs. And he just like, all right, let me see if I can get this in there to work. It's like trying to jam fucking, 10 pounds of shit.
Well,
in a 5-pound fucking
going the other way. Sammy got a piece of Can't Get This Stuff No More because he wrote apparently the
melody for the
chorus, the chorus melody for that song. They didn't use the words, but the chorus melody was his, so he got a chunk of change for that. So it goes, I mean, what's Eddie gonna do? Like a lot of those songs that he most of those songs that they bring and then the singer puts their spin on it, but they're already done when Eddie brings them to the singer. So if the singer's gone, then they still have these completed musical pieces that need to have a singer on them. So I totally get it, and
according to Sammy, he helped arrange a lot of those quote unquote songs that were done. He would help Eddie arrange them.
yeah, well, I'm sure
That doesn't
that's
really. What's that going to get you?
Well, on top of writing the lyrics, so then there's his,
Well, yeah, I mean
involvement.
that's kind of normal. I mean, our singer Sean from Gizmachi, he never wrote any of the riffs, but some like when he's trying to put lyrics and vocals to the music, sometimes he would say like, "Hey, can you double this part because I have it's too fast or I have more like all that shit." So, hey, dudes, Jay, you still producing? Yeah, but my wife wants me to get a vasectomy. So
just farts, just farts.
Oh, he's talking about from music.
Yeah.
Jay is still producing.
Reproductive. Yeah, he's reproductive at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, obviously not as much as I used to, but yes.
Look, the one thing that Van Halen gets a bad rap for is using old stuff, right? And reusing it. But it's only because of the internet and the crazy rabid fans of Van Halen that would, release things that weren't supposed to be put out there.
Like
no one would know that, half of A Different Kind of Truth are old Van Halen demos from before they got signed. But we know that because their whole demo catalog got released on the internet. And every other artist goes back into their old songs and picks one out and polishes it up and puts it out. Nobody knows. It's a new song, right?
Dude,
it's
there's
a new
this
song.
riff. There's this riff that's on a tape that you gave me like 13 years ago.
Exactly.
Dude, it'd be perfect for this part. Every band fucking does that.
Every band does that. It's just Van Halen. You know that that's really old stuff because it came out, or it was leaked by.
We've been called out for that, Brian.
So
it's not that we have a millionth of the fans of Van Halen. I'm just saying. I mean, Gizmachi's done that, and we've been called out for like some of our demos would have a song with a certain riff that we've done that with like 2 or 3 riffs on the last 2 albums. So the only 2 albums. We've used the riff from a song that never made the cut. It fucking happens. Suck on it.
Yeah.
So, it's like it fits this song better than it fit the original song.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
our fucking music, we can do whatever the fuck we want.
Yep.
And the interesting thing about a lot of those songs on A Different Kind of Truth that were redone from early demos is that they were like unchained, and I mean or unchanged. They were exactly the same. Like She's the Woman is pretty much exactly the same, right down to the solo that he did.
But isn't that the song where the bridge is different because they used the bridge for
yes,
Mean Street or something like that?
Yeah.
But, so they had to write a new riff for a part or take that new part from another song.
Yeah, but like the solo in Big Trouble is the same solo from Big Trouble, and it's amazing.
Big River.
Yeah, it was Big Trouble, but they couldn't use Big Trouble because Dave put out a song called Big Trouble on Eat 'Em and Smile.
Big Trouble in Little China.
There you go. No, not Chinatown, but no, I'm just kidding. Yes. So
all right.
There you go.
So Jay, if you can answer that, then I have a question for you guys. A little round robin, if I may.
Round it.
Jeech says, "Is Gizmachi still active as a band?" Jay.
Oh fuck yeah! Where's the soundbite?
Where's the? I'll do that, but here's the real one.
Oh fuck yeah!
No, I mean, I would be hard pressed to say that we'll ever put out maybe like a song. But if we do, we talked about this a couple of years ago, where if we do
They're
another
active
song,
in a group chat together.
yeah, we're active in a group chat with Beesman. But no, it's just one of those things where if we talked about doing almost like a Rush thing where we do one song and it's like fucking 25 minutes long, and then we put a couple covers or something like that. You know, we've talked about soon doing something like that.
That'd be cool.
Be like I from Meshuggah.
Yeah, because when you do a song like that, it doesn't have to be. You don't have to worry too much about structure. When you do a song that's 20 minutes long or 20 something minutes long, you can kind of just throw shit at the fucking wall at that point. Just make it so easy, you know. But who knows?
Yeah. But Mike Pauls is putting out some stuff, and Jimmy is in a band as well. So guys in Gizmachi are doing some shit. So support them, check them out. All right. My question is, I'm gonna start with Kurt, and we'll go around. Kurt, favorite cover song and least favorite cover song.
Oh, least favorite? Damn.
There's some shit out there. So this is for all of you guys. So Caleb, start thinking right now. So I'm gonna challenge Caleb to not pick a Van Halen song.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need till next week to answer this one.
Or yeah, favorite, least favorite, whatever you want to go with. So
well, newly liked cover song is Stairway to Heaven.
Mastodon.
Or Mastodon. I still listen to that thing.
That song's the shit. Jay, did you ever check that out?
I have not, but I've been meaning to.
We played a little bit of it on one of the shows.
Yeah.
Oops, hold on. Sorry about that.
Least favorite. God, I've heard some country songs that are covers.
How about least favorite from a band that you like? Like when a band covers a song, you're like, "What the fuck were they? This is
oh my god!" I was just thinking that Weezer's Africa.
Yeah, that song is fucking atrocious.
Or Weezer's Take on Me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would they do shit? You can't make
They did a whole record of.
Yeah,
They did a whole record of covers and yeah.
So, Theory of a Dead Man redid a Alice in Chains song.
Which one?
Got Me Wrong. Terrible. So I love Alice in Chains. I love Theory of a Dead Man. I thought it was going to be good. It's no good.
Interesting. Because the singer of Shinedown is fucking. Oh no, I'm sorry, not Shinedown. Theory of a Dead Man. He's a real good singer.
Yeah, he's got a good voice. So that would probably be it.
Gotcha. What about you, Jay?
I mean,
I like Whiskey in a Jarro, Eddie.
Whiskey in a Jarro. Nah. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's tough. There was a cover that came on. I don't know if it was my iPad or iPad. I bought a week or two ago. And I remember telling Jeannie, man, I should have brought this cover song up on the show that Beesman asked. And I can't remember which one it is.
Oh, Bad Company, Five Finger Death Punch.
Yeah, that song sucks. They're fucking horrendous. I hate that band.
Oh, it sucks.
Yeah, Behind Blue Eyes by Limp Bizkit is real bad.
What about the Alien Ant Farm, Smooth Criminal?
That song is awesome.
It's cool.
They played the shit out of that thing.
Yeah,
they did.
Yeah.
I mean, that was one of their breakout songs, which would be crazy to have, your breakout song to be a cover.
A lot of bands' breakout songs were covers, like Faith, Limp Bizkit, Blue Monday by Orgy. So yeah, agreed.
Jeannie, if you're in here,
Simple Man.
Jeannie still watching?
That's a great song. Good call, Ash.
Another great live band, Shinedown.
Mm-hmm.
Shinedown.
Is it a cover song? Is it a cover song when the original artist is in the new song? Oh, I know what it is. It's whatchamacallit? Cars from Fear Factory.
Yeah.
That one's the shit.
Yeah,
it's a great one.
Yep, that's the one.
Okay, Caleb, what about you, bud?
Well, definitely. I think the Chris Cornell would do some covers acoustically. those
Mhm.
were phenomenal. Like Nothing
Mhm.
Compares to You. I think he did.
Yep.
He did Imagine. Is just like the sickest thing ever. But I'm going to go with a song that always gets me is Elvis's version of Bridge Over Troubled Water. What the hell's that?
Sorry.
Okay. It's good timing, bro.
That was Elvis.
But,
Okay.
This one. Is that coming through?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's like
Was like
splotchy.
too loud. It's the shit, man.
That's the first song I ever heard from Fear Factory.
Wow.
Yeah.
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 That's easily my favorite Fear Factory record is Obsolete. Again, that's in my opinion when a band is at their pinnacle, you know? Like you couldn't touch them at that time. That was their best. On the dude Dolly Parton album, hey, she did a bunch of like hard rock covers too, didn't she?
She did.
Or some, one or two.
What's up, Zims? You fuck.
Hey, Dane. I'm just waiting for that.
Hey, Bryce has checked in from the Regal Eagle.
There he is.
The man.
What's up, Regal?
How about you, Boner? What's your favorite covers?
That Mastodon Stairway to Heaven is just that's real good. My favorite cover ever though would probably be Dead Souls by Nine Inch Nails. I love that song. That song's a shit.
What album is that on?
It's on the Crow soundtrack, but it's also a bonus song on the Downward
Boner
Spiral.
Boner
A boner song.
Boner song. And
Did
then
you know it was the cover before you
no.
Okay.
But yeah, another. I guess I'll pick a song that I would say Mastodon, Stairway to Heaven. I knew that obviously the song before, but song that I fucking loathe definitely is Limp Bizkit's Behind Blue Eyes. That song is just fucking terrible.
Wait, put that comment back up. How could you hold on a second. When did you walk where
I knew this would get Jay. That's why I highlighted.
Well, Disturbed, I don't give a fuck. But Fear Factory, what year was this? Because I remember seeing Fear Factory. It was when Dino wasn't in the band. It was Christian, the old bass player, was playing guitar. And our Gamachi's old manager was the guitar tech, or maybe he was the manager as well for Fear Factory at the time. Anyway, what the fuck album was that? It's not available anymore, like on anything. But and the singer was sick, and it was god awful. Like, in my opinion, if you're that sick, just do an instrumental show, because he was sick, his voice was blown out, and he was still trying to sing the parts, and it was so bad and noticeably bad. And he kept doing it, and I was like, oh my God, I feel so bad.
Gotcha.
Cheech asks if we like Space Hog.
One song?
Yeah, so I only think I know one song.
Two songs. Right. There's another song on that album that's pretty good.
That's the album I talk about a lot. When I heard that one song, I was like, oh man, I can't wait to go get this album. And then you pop it in, you're like, oh my God, what a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Space Dog.
2012. Huh.
Interesting. But yeah, there's definitely some great covers out there, and there's some shit.
Yeah. Yeah, In the Meantime. That was the name of the album.
Name of the album, yeah.
Isn't that there's a cover too from Helmet and Sepultura.
It's not a cover, but
pardon?
Yeah, nothing.
Was that a cover? Because they have Gary Newman singing on that too.
That's true. So is it a total cover? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I almost said Paul Newman. Paul Newman singing in there.
He was holding a bottle of ranch dressing as he was doing it too.
This just in from the Wikipedia page. According to Guinness World Record, most covered song in history is "Summertime" by George Gershwin.
No, by DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Right? Yeah. Summertime.
Going to a barbecue that's starting to fall. Remember that shit?
God.
Archetype. There you go. What? What the fuck am I doing?
I don't know. We ask him that every day. Guess as good as ours, Cheech.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's the Burgess Meredith drop?
We got to get that one.
What are you doing, Jay?
What's up, Smitty?
Who take you downstairs to a private room and ask you, huh?
What's going on, Smitty? You rapscallion, you?
Smitty from the where is he again?
The Anal Amphitheater.
Yeah,
that's right.
There you go.
The Stack Shack.
The Porno Palladium.
I like that one too. I'm starting to lose it here, boys.
You are.
You actually, you lost it about 2 hours ago.
Holy shit! Another Day in Paradise. Is that a Phil Collins tune? That's a cover, or did somebody cover his version?
Oh, also another great cover is Marilyn Manson doing "This Is Halloween" from Nightmare Before Christmas soundtrack.
I'll be right back.
Song is the shit.
What's that one cover he
I
did?
gotta take a leak so bad I can taste it.
He's done a bunch of covers. He did the Sweet Dreams.
Yeah, Sweet Dreams.
And he also did the cover of shit.
That's a good one, by the way. Faith No More, Easy. Very good. Very good cover. Easy like Sunday morning.
Other 80s
Tomorrow
song.
night,
The
going to Unskinny Bop tribute.
Oh wow.
Poison.
you playing in it, Zems?
Want to see it?
Skinny Bop.
Is that Hanson cover?
That's Skinny Bop.
Oh, Skinny Bop.
Oh God. I guess that we'll just go. What are the worst songs of all time? We'll start with that next week.
Yeah, that's up there. That's a good call. Shit, what's that other Marilyn Manson cover song? Joey Jordison from Slipknot is in the video of it.
Oh, how about Johnny Cash's "Hurt"? That's a good
Johnny
one.
Cash does some good ones.
Yep,
Yeah.
from Nine Inch Nails.
Yes, that's a huge cover.
Absolutely. Yeah, someone in the chat fucking help me out. Oh, Tainted Love. There we go. Jesus Christ of Latter-day
It's
Saints.
from the 80s.
Yeah. Interesting. Is it
Yeah, let me pull some stuff up here. I should have done it while Jay was in the shitter.
Please do it on the bidet.
Thank you, channel members. Appreciate it.
Support. We have channel members.
We have channel members. So get your name in green. Get some funky emojis in the chat.
Want to help out these shows?
Want to keep the lights on?
Want to keep the light? We have channel members.
2 pages here. I got to update these
That's
every
my
week.
favorite, man.
And that midget. So,
God.
Thank you, Colonel's Gourmet Popcorn and Tessie Switch, helping out the channel and helping out the viewers by giving you a discount. The only thing we do is pimp out their stuff so we can help you. Use UTB15 code on any purchase for a discount. And all I have left is a little bit of theater popcorn.
Ooh.
Is it theater or
movie theater? Yeah.
Showtime popcorn.
So you crushed the combo mix, huh?
Showtime Cinemas.
Steven's been pounding that stuff. Play tonight.
It's fucking good, man.
Bam.
Yep. 2 days ago, I opened up the second bag of the combo of the Chicago mix and fucking ate half the bag
That
in the
is
middle
such
of
a
the
bad-
Your dick was orange later.
day.
Look like Donald Trump's dong.
Dude, half the bag standing in my kitchen. I didn't even sit down. I was standing there. Half the
There's
bag.
gotta
come
be
on.
there's gotta be like a name for that feeling. Because
What, orange dick?
it is no, just knowing that you just ate half a bag of that stuff. And that
Wait, Wall Price, don't go yet.
No, you're not going anywhere. We got one more segment, Wall. You're not going anywhere.
yeah, and that's the best part. Yeah, I'll have way too much of that stuff. And I'll have way too much of that stuff, and there's a moment where I go, I think I might have cut a few years off my life just now.
Right. And I got to go brush my teeth.
Yeah.
And touch my dick.
Yeah.
All right, Jay, before you get to the last segment, where are we at here?
These are our patrons. These are the head motherfuckers. Thank
The
you.
head of the tape.
I think he was in here. He still is. Michael, the captain. Smith.
The captain, everybody. It's the captain.
It's the captain.
Randy Price.
Oh, yeah.
50 wasn't 50. Fair warning. And Nelson. Rod Regas.
All right, we're getting this party started with All Dave All Night. We got Paul Martin Wood on the list. Warlag. We got Theodore Callahan. Jimmy Ray Hawkins. Phil guitarist Lewis up in the motherfucking hippie. We got Frank. Oh. Frank Corcoran.
Nakimoto.
Tom Lee. Stevie. Franklin. Yo, Stevie. Stevie. And Falsey. Flag.
Oh, something.
We got Ryan DeWeevy. The Weevy. Jerry. Johnny Happy. Joke Riddler. Patty Dill. Fucking
So good.
Ew, gross. Gross.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So good.
Just stop that. Oh. Wow. What just...
The fuck are you doing?
Oh, man.
All right, we got
All right.
this is
Smitty
Uncle
here.
Laser. This is the Uncle Laser show. This is Brian's footage. There's Uncle Laser swinging from the fucking rafters.
Did you bring the bandsaw from 1956?
Yeah, look at that.
Oh my God.
Someone was
Not gonna
murdered
happen.
on that back wall.
I know. Or they painted a few Frankensteins.
It's going bright. It's going fucking bright.
Oh!
It's going bright. It's going bright.
It's gonna break. It's gonna break.
It's gonna break.
I called it. That right leg is just like, can I latch onto something on the way down? No. The answer
Just
is
like
no.
Jay at the gay bar, this guy took it in the face, and when he hit the ground, damn.
Dude, if that hit him in the face or the head, it could have killed him. I don't think it did, because watch how fast that fucking pipe or whatever the hell it is bounces. Watch how hard it bounces off the ground.
2x4.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
wood.
two before? It's a 2x4.
That's in CTE right there. Is that Chris Benoit?
No, where's his family?
Yeah.
Now look at the what? Hold on, look at the right side of the screen here.
It's going bright.
Oh, it's going bright.
What's he doing? Are they playing pin the tail on the donkey or something, or is that a pair of fucking blue blockers?
That's young Roy Orbison.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, what a bunch of dipshits.
That's exactly what that Owen Hart did, right? Right before he
60 feet higher.
But his head came up and then it was over.
It's going bright.
It's going bright.
It's going bright.
That's
All
a trip
right.
to
All
the
right, here's
urgent care at
Jay
least.
and I, our first job at the body shop
Oh,
back in
no.
'98.
Oh, my God.
Jay, put your foot in here real quick. Oh, what's it gonna do?
Oh!
Where's the fire at? Oh my God.
Oh my God! What am I watching?
Video is brought to you by Things Growing Up. Damn.
Damn.
Dude, he just hit his head.
There's some more CTE for you.
But is it CTE if there's already CTE?
It's like compounded interest, you know, it just gets worse quicker.
When you wear your hat backwards, I hope I don't offend anyone in the chat, and bend the bill up like that, normally you do stupid shit. Am I wrong?
Yeah, that's definitely a.
And your credit score is probably below 600.
Talk about a hot foot.
Jesus.
Ron Darling got, or Roger McDowell ain't got nothing on this fucker. Are those Jordans? Does he have Jordans on too?
It looks like it.
He did until he got blown off.
He did.
Burned off $60. That's one sneaker.
He's got the Nambla 6s on.
Okay, dude, he's doing the fucking Roth. He's
Yep.
doing the
The
splits.
drum rider.
There's CTE. There's a fucking torn groin, torn hammy. It's just
Look
a
at that.
debacle right here.
That
It's a
Jordan is touching-
debacle.
That Jordan is touching the
yes.
I think he took his own knee off the face too.
Oh, yeah. How are you getting up after that? I'm good. I'm good.
Fuck, can you imagine laying on a bunch of freaking wrenches and shit on the ground too? God.
It goes up so fast. Oh, yeah. Remember I mentioned the 15 inches of Beesman?
Yeah, here we go.
So the morning after, I guess maybe 2 days after, they had a lot of black ice. Now, if anybody is from the Midwest or the Northeast,
Oh, yeah.
or, you know, the snow melts and then you have, a cold morning and you can't even see the shit. So
Right.
here you go. Here's
And you
Beesman getting the
can't get
man.
a reliable railing anywhere these days.
No.
Harbor Freight.
So here's Beesman getting the mail or the paper in the morning.
He's getting his package from Quentin James.
No. Actually, here's B leaving Uncle Laser's house, or here's Uncle Laser leaving Beesman's house.
Oh no! Ow! That railing was never in.
No,
The only thing that was holding up
for
ice.
When does it go wrong? The right or left foot?
left foot.
Dude.
You got that oh shit shimmy going on.
Oh man.
Sure health
See, from here, it
insurance.
looks like he's about to put it in, doesn't it? Looks like he's about to place the.
Replace it on the fly.
Watch all of his mail go flying everywhere.
Spinal. Oh my God.
There goes his Netflix movies going down the sidewalk.
It's like begging that railing at the last minute. Hold. No.
Yeah, no shit.
No.
Damn.
Won't hold.
Yeah, the shitty thing is his wife probably made him go out and get the mail.
Yeah.
Her fault.
You son of a bitch.
Lazy fuck.
Oh.
So the Pinkle wants to know, would insurance pay due to this? If for homeowners, absolutely not. When it's your own house, you can't sue your own home insurance.
It's just your health insurance. It covers the cost of the injuries.
There you go. Or if you had supplemental health coverage, like a hospital income, possibly, if you go to the emergency room. But that's about it.
Like doing the Barney Rubble. Look at him with the.
Well, at least he's got a big body to absorb that impact. So,
Did he take it off the face?
let's see.
One of the guy in the Ford saw this happen in his rearview mirror.
Yeah, what?
Nah, I think he.
Chest.
Off the chesticles?
Off the
Yeah,
chest.
too bad that guy didn't stay around. If he was he'd almost caught that. Now you know what his wife's gonna say. I told you to fix the railing.
Yeah,
It's your own fault.
They had to know that the railing was loose. There's no way that it was just that from that. Yeah, they had to know it was already.
If that would have been Jay in the black truck, he would have honked the horn and made the guy slip and fall earlier, like at the golf course.
What's in that bag that he steps around?
Probably heard
Amazon package.
I gotta see it in slow mo.
It's one of those gay cruise packages.
Look at the Netflix DVD goes all the way to the fucking sidewalk.
Fucking kids in there screaming.
The fuck are you doing?
I love shit like that. Love it. All right, another something else I wanted to talk about tonight, but I forget what it was. So,
Good job, Jay. It's because your internet fucking threw you off.
yeah. Now, how am I going to jerk off tonight? Fucking internet, shitty internet.
So use your phone like normal people.
Yeah. It's the only thing good X is good for.
There you go.
Been seeing disappointing fucking Bears news every day, but
There you go.
anyway.
And Kings news. Yes.
Well, Brian's uncle says, as a former hockey player, he hit
Brian's
the ice
uncle.
harder before that.
All the way, Eddie Fay. You're the man. Thanks
Dude,
for watching.
Look at you guys, man. You got to grow your hair like that, Brian, please.
Yeah.
You look
Jay,
just
I'm
like-
going to get that picture for the next thumbnail.
Eddie,
there it
you
is.
gotta,
Look,
Eddie,
look at-
can you email? Eddie, can you email our? Hold on, let's put it up here. Where's
How's
our
that,
email?
guys?
That looks perfect.
Thank you.
There you go.
Oh, that is a look.
Yeah, Eddie, you got to be Eddie Beesman. Brian Fay.
Oh, man.
Send it in. Oh God,
It's getting there.
it is
He's a little more handsome than I am, so.
obviously.
But my uncle, he's definitely got it.
Uncle Eddie.
Jay,
Brian's
listen-
got an Uncle Eddie.
Jay, Jay, how's this? How's this?
You think I can hear a fucking thing?
Almost there.
It's perfect. It's perfect. I couldn't even fucking hear a thing.
Edward Peace.
All right, wrap this fucking thing up. They're dropping like flies.
All right,
Wrap
still
it up.
5,400 people here. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight and watching this ignorance and hanging out. Tell all your friends to hang out with us. We really appreciate it. This weekend,
Can I add something?
No, I'm
Wrap
talking
it
to
up,
you. Yeah, go
Brian.
ahead. Go ahead.
We talked about Beesman going to the Uncle Laser show. If you heard about Uncle Laser from Beesman or on this channel, message him and just say, hey, by the way, I heard that one of the dudes from Under the Bus went to your show. I heard about you through him. I heard about him through him or them or whatever. That'd be kind of cool.
Yep,
That would be awesome.
Continue, Bees.
Yeah, no, thank you, Jay, because we definitely want to get him on. So if you guys reach out to him as well, it'll incentivize him to come on more just because he was super appreciative of everyone paying attention to him, following him. So everyone reach out to him. He's a really good dude too. So
Kurt, how the hell we doing, Uncle?
Good.
Uncle Laser on, but out tonight. We really appreciate it. Maybe this weekend we might be creeping. Tuesday next week will be Beast Company with Fall in Reverse, Tyler from Fall in Reverse. Wednesday we have our show. Yeah, come fucking hang out. We appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Big week next week.
Big week.
Fall in reverse when you get your mail and it's icy.
Yeah.
15 inches of snow.
Cool. Everyone have a great week. Kick some ass.
Forty-four titties. 44 titties.
You kidding me?